want the action in the movie to feel very personal, to feel very engaging. You know, I play a lot of video games, and I like third-person shooters and first-person shooters. One way to bring that quality to the action is really to experience the action only through the character. Just like when you're playing a video game, when you're actually in the eyes of the character, that's the point of view.
Sylvain has definitely sort of got an eye for just, you know, trying to make it look as realistic as possible. He wanted to take the audience in and amongst it, you know.
Smoke is already coming out. The second smoke bomb hits, second wrap around wave. That is the beat right before you see the helicopter.
So that meant for us as actors, we had to really, you know, put the work in.
We're blowing up the streets in Miami. We're commandeering helicopters. We take on a port of 100 guys, 100 soldiers. There's so many crazy things. The list goes on.
Action. Go. Come on. Rapido. Yeah.
It's got an awful lot of real comical undertones that, you know, for a stunt coordinator, makes the scene and the moment a lot more memorable. It's a lot more than just a bus jumping through the air. It's a small bus. You know what I mean?
Any movie that has a lot of action requires a lot of safety, and a lot of safety comes from planning and from experts, and you have to know, you know, who's handling your weapons and how, who's handling your stunts and how, and who's handling your explosions and how, and none of that can ever be given short shrift, no matter what the size of your budget.
This is where our friend Cougar, the man, is setting up his sniper POV to interfere with Max's convoy. So we're actually shooting right now the perspective of the bullet as it flies through and impacts the lead vehicle of the convoy.
We're actually shooting this sequence in real city streets of Puerto Rico. Some of the limitations that you have is, of course, you know, it is a large intersection that we have to make sure that we lock it down for safety standards. We can come in very fast, very hot, make it look like a very visceral action sequence. Special Effects has rigged the Durango, the lead vehicle, so that when the wheel gets shot off, there's another small little wheel underneath it that's going to allow the vehicle to still be able to drive. And then John Kazin is going to blow the tire. It's going to come off the vehicle, and our stunt driver has to, of course, regain composure and regain control of the vehicle and steer it into an oncoming vehicle that's going to act as a battering ram, if you will, you know, and stop it from crashing into oncoming traffic.
Found a block. We're trying to clear now.
Dismount.
You know, it's also important to sell the action as real and raw. I mean, I was really trying to ride that line so to keep the elegance of the movie, but also make it believable and real.
My favorite part. Yeah, no, this gives me a lot of satisfaction because it means we got another one in the can, and that means we got it right. So when I cross it off, it's a sense of accomplishment.
These are high-speed winches / descenders. They're made specifically for the film industry, for descender drops, decelerators, and flying people across the room. Sometimes I fly cameras.
We're able to recreate this 150-foot fall headfirst into the water, you know, 12 times in a row without getting someone hurt, and with minimal setup time. So we've got some really fun toys.
This is a cone here is for deceleration, so as they approach the ground or water, they automatically slow down. It becomes a lot easier to control the end stop.
There's another element for me on this, yes. I'm carrying a camera with me, so it's not just the normal stunt kind of a jump. I'll be jumping with a camera as well, following the stunt double. So it'll be a lot of fun.
The action aesthetic is very immersive, so that we really feel, you know, the bullets flying by. We really feel the perspective. We really see what they're looking at. And a lot of times it's just about positioning the camera, but also about, you know, operating the camera inside the action and staying close to the characters.
Set. Action mark. 3, 2, 1, go!